Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Our game tonight featuring the Connecticut Sun as they go up against the Chicago Sky. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. And guys, you have to admire the way these two teams play. They're all about ball movement.
I mean, you look at the stat sheet, look at the assist numbers these teams put up. There's not too much hero ball going on. They're unselfish.
Yeah, both sides are focused on working the ball around and generating the best shot possible. It's fun to watch.
Here's Chicago now. Pass to Atkins. Now Reese. Now Carter. Shot clock at 6. And here's Cardoso. First quarter play, 1 minute played. Misses the baby hook. Here's Court Queen. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Hard to stop, guys. She poses a ton of matchup problems for any opponent.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Carter. Here's Cardoso. Screen by Cardoso. From deep, Ariel Atkins. Down low. Here's Reese. The shot is good. Camila Cardoso making the play.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
Now here's Court Queen. Vandersloot defending. Court Queen, that's good.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Atkins. Now here's Cardoso. Screen by Cardoso. Here's Carter. Rebound Marina Mabry. Here's Court Queen. She makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start her game.
Well, people think of Mabry as a shooter, and she is a great one. But Marina also is more than a capable playmaker.
Vandersloot outside. On the wing, Kennedy Carter. Rebounded by Mabry. The Sun leading. Court Queen with it. Vandersloot covering. Gonzalez. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Here's Chicago now. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Pass to Reese. Over Hebert. Reese gets the bucket.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
So much excitement around this rookie class, including 6'3" Angel Reese. Good luck keeping her off the boards.
Lots of people excited about Angel Reese. We don't normally see rookies come into the league with an elite skill, but Reese already might be the best rebounder in the entire league. Set a college record with 34 double-doubles in a single season, winning a national title that year as well, back in 2023. A natural scorer, Carter is adept at finding room to get her shot off from the mid-range.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. Really piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And right there, bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Chicago trailing here. And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea. but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Gonzalez with the second effort, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Now here's Carter. Ariel Atkins on the wing. For three. It's good from long range.
With an unwavering work ethic, Atkins has just about mastered the three ball.
And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more. So both teams changing it up here.
You know, with the length of the WNBA season, it can really fly by in a hurry.
Just when you think you're starting to get settled in, we've already played a decent chunk of the year.
And that makes each game count that much more. There's very little room for error during the regular season.
Now here's Atkins. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Here's Williams. Pass to Cardoso. Now Carter. To the inside. And Williams gets it to go.
She worked so hard on the post moves and finishing. Williams thrives close to the hoop.
Court Queen with it. Cardoso on her. Marina Mabry for three. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
And their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They're getting great looks, and they're capitalizing. You know, they have to be pleased with this start offensively.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, I knew Vandersloot wouldn't let that three go. She's too competitive not to fire back.
Here's Court Queen. No good. Third miss. 9 for 12 shooting. Outside Carter. Pass to Vandersloot. Outside Atkins. Cardoso. Here's Carter. Endorf with the rebound.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Here's Court Queen. Nails the baby hook.
You know, I like it when Mabry looks to share the ball. It helps with this team's chemistry.
On offense, here the Sky. They trail by 6. Pass to Carter. Takes the three. That will not drop. Still looking for a groove. 1 for 6 from the floor. And here's Court Queen. Banked in off the glass.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Now here's Williams. Here's Cardoso. No good with the triple. Court Queen with it. Guarded now by Carter. Marina Mabry for 3. A rebound by Camila Cardoso. On offense, here the Sky. 8-point game. The shot, no good.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
Yep, that goes.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
Now here's Vandersloot. She has 6. On the wing, Kennedy Carter. Right at the free throw line. Endorf with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. Kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
Here's Court Queen. 24 points for her. From downtown, nailed from three-point land.
They're really struggling defensively. Too many easy buckets. I mean, what was the coach's game plan?
Who knows? And that's a really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Cardoso. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Misses the baby hook.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Court queen, that's good.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
And the Chicago Sky winning their first title back in 2021.
Yeah, but since then, they've lost almost all of that title team roster. They lost in the first round last year, and now they're retooling with some major draft picks this year. It's a new era for sure.
Now here's Court Queen. She's got 26.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Buries the long-range jumper.
The floor general sensibilities of Vandersloot on full display. Awesome job finding the wide-open teammate.
Gonzalez. And she drops in the layup off glass.
They're doing a terrific job of getting the ball inside, attacking the paint. That's an area, and it's a key area on the court that they've controlled.
Yeah, once they identified what an edge they had inside, they just continued to attack.
Now here's Mabry. Pass to Court Queen. Out to the wing. Now Endor Fall. She's guarded by Williams. Here's Endor Fall. To the right side. Marina Mabry for 3. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the boards to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a good word for it, Tim. That's good. You usually have the right word for these kinds of situations. Just tearing it up on the glass.
How kind of you, Brian.
Here's Court Queen. 30 points in the game. And the layup's good off the glass.
She's created some good opportunities for herself and made the most of them.
Vandersloot outside. Makes it off the glass.
This is just incredible to watch. I mean, she's a perfect 4 for 4 to start this game.
Looking good, looking great. She's got a bounce in her step.
Now here's Court Queen. Count it.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Carter with it. Mabry covering. Carter, that's good.
Not afraid to challenge the interior of that defense. Carter is fearless.
Here's Court Queen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it keeps resulting in points.
Extremely positive. I mean, that's a very nice lead to have this early in the ball game.
They've come out on fire out of the gates.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Sun on top. They lead by 13. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. A comfortable margin for the Sun here.
Really just the start they wanted to this game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so here's Connecticut. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front, and it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
From the arc, Rachel Banham, that's good.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there, a big gap in the D.
The left wing. Here's Nelson Adota, covered by Cardoso. Here's Court Queen. The rebound by the Sky. And here's Banham. Williams sets the screen. Here's Carter. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the
First personal foul. Second.
And the future Carter has in this league is promising. She's a talented guard with a commendable work ethic.
2 shots.
That's also good, so she hits them both. Court Queen with it, and she has 38 in the game. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside. That's 10 points in a row from the paint.
It's now become, here it comes, and see if you can stop it.
Pass to Banham. Back to Carter. Here's Banham. She's guarded by Court Queen. Great look, but off the mark. The Sun with the lead. That shot off. Great D that time from Elizabeth Williams. Now here's Carter. Defense right on her. Missed inside. And so here's Connecticut. Here's Court Queen. And she banks in the layup.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Pass to Allen. Banham takes the three. And Norfall with the rebound. Now here's Court Queen. She's guarded closely. The shot will not fall. Now Banham. To the middle. Here's Cardoso. Finally, she gets one to fall. She's now 1 of 5 with her first make.
Fed her teammate off the bounce there. That was a nice play.
And the Sun call time here. And the Sun making a change here. And here are the Sun. They're leading by 8. And at 6'7", the strength and size of Camila Cardoso, so tough to handle.
Well, she puts that frame to work, doesn't she? She's a force inside and a very exciting young player.
Pass to Reese. Atkins with it. Cardoso up top. Outside Carter. Soft touch off the glass.
What body control from Carter there, showing the fearlessness when she goes at the defense and finishes.
Here's Court Queen. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Courtney Vandersloot.
At the line for the away team, Gonzalez. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Three-pointer. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
With an array of moves at her disposal, Vandersloot's able to beat defenders in a number of ways.
Count that one.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
Pass to Reese. Atkins. The tray. Rebounded by the Sun. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Court Queen. Second chance shot, and she sinks the layup.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Vandersloot outside. Misses the 3. And so here's Connecticut. 11-point game. And she makes good on the layup.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Pass to Carter. Reese. Vandersloot outside. That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist.
You know, she shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And she makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Those are hops that you really don't see every day from the one spot.
And that's why she's such an uncommon talent.
Uncommon and unparalleled. She can make things happen out there.
Yes, once again for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Got to be disciplined against Vandersloot. If she gets a clean look at the rim, she usually converts.
Here's Court Queen. Yep, count it.
Absolutely, she's been a matchup nightmare in this game. She's eaten up anyone they've had on her.
Over to the wing. Vandersloot for 3. Tries again. Reese, no good. No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
It'll be a turnover.
And the ball out of play, the Sky will have it. Now here's Vandersloot. She's got 18. Reese, Hebert defending. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right, 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And that one drops for her.
They're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And she's got her first opportunity at the line here tonight. And she shows the focus there, nails the technical. And given all the success she's had in her career, Ariel Atkins definitely deserves more recognition.
She's a champion, a gold medalist, an all-star, and the first player in WNBA history to make an all-defensive team in each of their first 5 seasons. Put some respect on her name.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Vandersloot outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Kennedy Carter.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting, keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day that she's having from long range, why not just keep firing?
And the first half now in the books. The Sun on top, up 9. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. And the second half about to start in just a few moments. And you look at Court Queen, what a contribution.
You know, it didn't take long to see what type of game she was going to have today. She came out very aggressively and had a terrific first half.
And if you look at her shot chart, it looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. There is no reason for her to settle for anything less.
Pass to Carter. Vandersloot. Reese with it. Hebert defending. And out of bounds, the Sun will take it.
here are the Sun.
Here's Court Queen. Off with the layup. And here is Vandersloot. Pass to Cardoso. Now it's Reese. Vandersloot outside. Lets the three fly. Will not go down, and that's miss number 3 on 12 tries from the floor. Now here's Court Queen. Vandersloot defending.
A little showmanship as she increases the lead.
Well, that's got to be a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, we know she can hurt you with her passing, and right there, she does some damaging with her finishing.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway.
Outside, Reese. Pass to Cardoso.
Back to Atkins. Inside. Here's Reese. Here's Vandersloot. She's guarded by Court Queen. And Vandersloot gets it to go.
Really, she's been a bright spot for them. She's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Yeah, who knows how much bigger the lead would be if it wasn't for her shooting.
And down it goes. 2 points.
I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success.
Pass to Atkins. Back to Vandersloot. From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb.
They just continue to splash those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely, Brian. You can't keep giving up that many points behind the arc. Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
To the paint. It's hauled in by Court Queen.
Credit the D there. Got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on her. Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
What a play in attack mode and get inside.
And the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That one falls, so she hits both of them. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Vandersloot. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut. Now here's Court Queen. Vandersloot defending. Court Queen, that's good.
Defensively, they've got to start bodying them up. You know, get a little bit more physical and help your chances at winning this game.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint. And the worst part, it's at both ends of the floor.
Here's Ariel Atkins outside.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Five to shoot. Right side, Mabry. Court Queen, defended by Atkins. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Pass to Vandersloot. Launches a 3. Nelson Adota with the rebound.
He had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Here's Court Queen. And she converts the layup. A challenging stretch for Chicago here.
Outside, Reese. Cardoso.
The fader. She's off on that one. Now here's Court Queen. Guarded closely, and that one good.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Carter a screen. Pass to Vandersloot. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. Court Queen with it. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. Now Mabry. The three-pointer is on target.
A player who knows their role. If a teammate sets up Mabry, she's got the green light to fire.
Now Vandersloot. She's got 32 points. Chicago again missing.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising, given their advantage on the glass.
Courtney Vandersloot, third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Gonzalez. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And she's good on the second. Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over. And you look at Court Queen. What a contribution.
She's been taken into the rack all game long. If they don't find a way to slow her down, it's going to be a long night.
Pass to Carter. And here's Cardoso. Outside Atkins. Drains the three-pointer.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Court Queen. And again, no good by Connecticut. Vandersloot outside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Well, there's not much debate in terms of the best passer in WNBA history. It's Courtney Vandersloot, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you...
Here's Court Queen. Rebound Chicago. Outside Carter. Nelson Adota with the rebound.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Here's Court Queen. Good work there as it goes.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
And stolen by Courtney Vandersloot. It's Ariel Atkins with the drive. Yep, that one goes.
The level of creativity Atkins shows sometimes is flat out special. Love to see her get tricky with it.
Here's Court Queen, and it's in.
She came out of the locker room smoking. Great second half for her so far.
Now here's Vandersloot. On the wing, Kennedy Carter. The three is up, and it's Courtney Vandersloot with the three.
What an exhibition she's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Floats one up. Court Queen, that's good.
Oh, that's an elegant move to drop in the floater.
Here's Vandersloot. And she lays it straight in.
Well, despite the play of the team, she has done exceptionally well here.
Here's Court Queen. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Gonzalez.
And the first one falls for her.
They've done a much better job from the line this half, shooting just above 80% now.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so she makes both from the line.
They've brought their free throw percentage up, and the coach has to be happy about that. Doing a great job here in the second.
Pass to Atkins. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Sun. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Court Queen. Shaka, 2 right there.
Nice touch near the hoop.
And here is Vandersloot. Carter with it from outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
A great three-point shooter in college, Carter is trying to gain consistency from beyond the arc as a pro as well.
Pass to Court Queen. And stolen by Atkins. Vandersloot left side. Jacks up a 3. Hebert pulls it in.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards.
Pass to Nelson Adota. Now Court Queen. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And she's good on the 3 ball.
No matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to cut it.
Vandersloot with it. Now here's Cardoso. It's tipped. Now Court Queen. Hebert outside. Pass to Court Queen. Mabry, defended by Carter. 5 on the clock. Hebert with the ball. The 3-pointer, no good. Now here's Carter. Here's Cardoso. To the inside. Vandersloot lays it up and makes it in.
Well, she, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few of her teammates need to pick up the pace and pick it up fast.
Outside Mabry. From outside, off the mark. Pass break Chicago. Pass to Carter. Basket counts. Timeout call, the Sun.
Timeout for the Suns. And your Breakers dance crew. And your Breakers dance crew.
Here's Court Queen. There's the triple. Sinks the 3-pointer.
They've just been spraying home those threes since halftime.
And a marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw before the break.
Here's Carter. Count that bucket.
Basket by Tiffany Carter.
And here's Mabry. Pass to Court Queen. Here's Nelson Adota. From down in the low post, it goes. And so it's Chicago with it. They trail by 14. Here's Carter. And it's blocked by Ruthie Hebert.
Got to be careful when Ruthie Hebert is roaming around. She's capable of spiking shots back.
Pass to Court Queen. Left side, Mabry. Court Queen. Back to Mabry. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. And the Sun hit again from deep.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2.
Out to Atkins. Fires the 3. Offensive board. And the shot is good.
Man, they have got to put a body on her because otherwise, with her agility and athleticism, they're just not going to be able to contain her on the offensive glass.
Court Queen with it. Pass to Hebert. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Reese. Here's Chicago now. 15-point game. Here's Carter. That one falls. A great assist by Angel Reese. Now Mabry. Now Court Queen. Hebert. Reese defending. Pass to Mabry. Here's Court Queen. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Angel Reese. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Carter misses. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Can't argue with it. Just get the W. Get home.
Pass to Mabry. Hebert. The Sun taking the W here. And in the end, a comfortable win in what was a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, you know, it's never going to be easy on the road. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
But you been moving loose. I don't know why you pull up with your friends. I don't know what's on the choose. She come on asking me why I keep calling her sister because you make me snooze. I want it just like it was dinner. I promise I don't need a spoon.